We begin tonight with two breaking news stories out of Sydney and Dayton.
First, of course, in Sydney, a SWAT standoff has been going on now for more than 8 hours. The Sydney Police Department and multiple local SWAT teams have been searching a home in Shelby County. Now, Lydia Bice has actually been there all afternoon. She's joining us now live. So, Lydia, exactly what started all of this?
So Sydney and Piqua Police, along with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office and Ohio State Highway Patrol, have been here behind me on 2nd Avenue since 9:30 this morning, conducting a search warrant for a suspect involved in a homicide that took place at Brown Park last night.
So it started as a group fight at Brown Park here in Sydney. A 23-year-old male was pronounced dead at the hospital from a stab wound. And then we also have a juvenile male that's in critical condition at Upper Valley.
Now, the suspect that's inside, or that they're searching for inside this home on 2nd Avenue, I should say, is a teenager, so they're not releasing too much information about him at this time. Now, police are still searching the home here behind me and say that there's potential he could have run off hours ago. Now, they also say there's no imminent danger to the community here in Sydney, and we do know that his family is cooperating with police, and neighbors around here have told me all afternoon that this is pretty rare for this area. Now, we're going to stay out here all evening long until police provide us with another update, and of course we'll have more over on Fox 45 at 6:30. Back to you.
We're working down here right below the Cincinnati Art Institute, and there's a homeless guy just jumped in the water and never came back up.
That brings us to our second breaking news story in Dayton now. You just heard that 911 call that happened just after 3:30 this afternoon. Boats, rescue crews, and dive teams are now searching the Great Miami River for that man. Generally, Darke is live there now. There are so many crews out there right now. What can you tell us, Generally?
Yeah, Adam, this is a very active rescue scene. This is a water rescue that's been going on since a little after 3:30 this afternoon. Most of the effort here is focused on Riverview Avenue in between Monument and Belmont. Now, I'm going to step out so that you can see what's going on behind me. But there are actually emergency vehicles on the Monument Bridge, the 2nd Street Bridge, all the way down to the 3rd Street Bridge as well. And I've counted at least 20 emergency
He's right around 80, so definitely a pleasant evening. 77 right now in Dayton, 80 as you head down towards Springboro. And compared to this time yesterday, temperatures quite warmer as well. 7 degrees warmer in Dayton, 8 degrees as you head down towards Wilmington. Some of us were around 10 to 15 degrees warmer than we were yesterday, just a few hours ago when we topped off around 78 in the Dayton area. Now, the next couple of days we'll continue to see a slight warming trend. We'll have some clouds and a chance for some rain tomorrow, so that's going to allow us to stay a little bit cooler before we climb back into the 80s by late weekend and into next week.
The IRS announcing tax relief for residents and businesses in several Ohio counties that were impacted by the deadly March 14th tornadoes. Businesses and residents in the 11 counties hit by the tornado outbreak are qualified and need to apply for the relief. This will postpone tax filing and tax payment deadlines until September 3rd. If residents receive a penalty notice before then, they need to call the IRS.
The Kettering Fairmont Career Technology Center is about to get a major upgrade. More than $2 million in state funding. It's going to allow the CTC to renovate and improve its engineering and manufacturing departments. Eli Burgett got a chance to check out the plans for the campus this afternoon.
Since March, Governor DeWine and Lieutenant Governor Husted have placed a large importance on the funding of career technical programs in Ohio. And after receiving funding in the form of state grants, Kettering Fairmont CTC is eager to update their facilities.
We were lucky enough to have them value career technical education enough to give $200 million in facilities expansion grants, along with $100 million in equipment grants to career tech across the state of Ohio. So our career center was awarded $2.8 million to expand our facility.
After speaking with Liz Jensen, career tech principal of Fairmont High School, it was clear that their classrooms for engineering and manufacturing were in need of renovations. With the new funding from state grants, Kettering Fairmont CTC is very hopeful that these updates will allow even more students to have greater opportunities in their career tech field. The staff of Fairmont told me that they are hoping to start the renovation process within the next few weeks, and they are very excited for the future of their programs. Back to you.
Fallen military members honored today at Wright State University. That university hosting representatives from Carry the Load, which is an organization that does annual relay marches in memory of fallen soldiers. Now, the relay is 20,000 miles split between 5 routes, with Wright State being in the Midwest path. The organization says it does this to raise awareness of the true meaning of Memorial Day.
A lot of us are military veterans, first responders. We've all lost friends, family in the line of duty, and Memorial Day to us is a time to really remember them, remember who they were, and just continue their legacy, carry their names on.
Now, the crews are making their way to Dallas for a Memorial Day walk in the organization's founding city. Today they marched to Wright State, Fairborn Fire Station 3, and the Dayton National Cemetery to pay their respects before heading to Cincinnati. Well, a historic shift in U.S. drug policy, at least at the Now Desk. What decision was made today?
So, Adam, it's really interesting. In fact, the Justice Department formally moved to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. Now, we talked about this a few weeks ago, but it's actually happening. So they issued a notice of the proposed rulemaking. The DEA will now take public comment for the next 60 days. This now moves marijuana from a Schedule I drug, which is alongside heroin and LSD, and make it a Schedule III, which will now be alongside ketamine and steroids. This won't legalize the drug nationwide, but President Biden says it is one step closer.
A story now from our partners at the Dayton Business Journal. Huber Heights adding nearly 1,500 new housing units to meet a rising demand. They say that may not even be enough. The city's home vacancy rate is nearly 0, and their rental vacancy is only 3%. Two of the newest projects include a 300-unit multifamily apartment complex called Reverb, which will be under construction later this year. Another 292 single-family homes are underway along West Chambersburg Road. And if you'd like to read about it, you can go to Dayton247now.com. This story and others like it are under the Dayton Business Journal heading in the News tab.
The Dayton Dragons about an hour away from game time as they continue their home series at Dare Ballpark. But Dare Ballpark is also getting ready to host several Cincinnati Bengals for a celebrity charity event. I'll have details coming up.
And those clouds are already starting to move back into the area. When you can expect some rain coming up in your full forecast?
You're watching
Dayton 24/7
You're
now.
watching Dayton 24/7 now.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
A haboob, or intense dust storm, engulfed portions of the Texas Panhandle on Wednesday. Severe storms with winds gusting up to 92 miles per hour created the haboob. Up to 6 inches of rain fell this morning in Rhode Island, triggering minor flooding across some communities. And it took a few hours, but a dense morning fog finally cleared up over Rochester, New York.
For more content like this, follow the National Weather Desk on TikTok.
The weather tonight, of course, is ideal for baseball, and the Dayton Dragons are an hour away from another home game. Matt Digby live out at Day Air Ballpark tonight. Now, Matt, are the fans getting ready for tonight's game? But Day Air Ballpark also hosting a big event in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Elise, there was a lot of excitement last year when Bengals linebacker Logan Wilson brought many of his teammates up to Montgomery County for a celebrity charity softball game. Now, it's been official for a couple weeks, but that celebrity softball game back for 2024, featuring Wilson and many more of his Bengals teammates. Among those who took part last year and will be back for 2024, you're talking about guys like Jake Browning, Sam Hubbard, Ted Karras. Head coach Zach Taylor was here last year. He is expected to take part as he did in 2023. Now, the proceeds from this game going to the Brooks Joshua Anderson Foundation. That does research into solving and curing sudden infant death syndrome. Wilson earlier today talking about what he took away from last year's event. Also the fact that this year the game is a Saturday afternoon before the team holds its mandatory minicamp, but he's definitely excited about returning to Dayton.
I thought it was just a unique way to interact with our fans besides just being in Cincinnati, because a lot of those type of events are typically in Cincinnati. And so to be able to go somewhere else and interact with a different city of fans, I think was important. Being on a Saturday, not only for us players where we don't have anything at the facility, but for the fans too, to be able to have a little more leeway with whatever their jobs are, to come down and support us and interact with us. And I think this date just worked out good.
So definitely a lot of excitement regarding Wilson and the Bengals returning to Day Air Ballpark. Meanwhile, the setup continuing and the pregame activities underway as the Dragons get ready to host the Great Lakes Loons from Michigan. They're the High A affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Their 6-game series right now tied at 1 game apiece after Dayton won on Tuesday, but the Loons responded by winning on Wednesday. So Dayton, they have yet to win a 6-game series in 2024, but the next opportunity is the one right now, and an opportunity to get a win tonight. Coverage of the game coming up tonight at 10 and 11. We'll send it back to the folks in the studio. Live from Day Air Ballpark, I'm Matt Digby.
Matt, thanks. Well, speaking of sports tonight, the Indiana Fever WNBA game will air on MyTV Dayton. The Indiana Fever tipping off against New York Liberty. You can catch it starting at 7 p.m. on MyTV Dayton. That's 22.3 over the air or Spectrum Channel 24. We're going to be carrying 17 Fever games this season.
All right, a live look at satellite radar right now, again showing those clouds starting to finally move into the Miami Valley. Even some light showers showing up north of here towards Salina, out towards Union City, but some of that probably not reaching the ground right now. This system very weak. You can see kind of falling apart, not a whole lot of moisture associated with it, but it'll continue to move off to the northeast and bring us the chance for a couple of showers in the next 24 hours. So you can see through the evening falling apart, a chance of rain in the early morning hours tomorrow, and then throughout the day Friday, we'll have a chance for some widely scattered showers. We're not looking at an entire soaking washout here. You can see that by the afternoon, still looking at overcast conditions, but spotty showers across the region possible. So the good news is not a washout, but the chance for some rain is going to be there, and it'll be a little bit cloudy. That'll start your day on Saturday as well. Overcast conditions, isolated shower cannot be ruled out, but things clear nicely throughout the afternoon, and then we'll have partly cloudy conditions, and there'll be a small frontal boundary that moves through, and it wants to initiate a couple of showers, so widely isolated for that, but most of us stay dry. And then Sunday morning looking very nice, mostly sunny skies, clear conditions. So here you can kind of see those precipitation chances scattered to isolated after that initial push of rain in the morning tomorrow. Here's that weekend forecast for you. Not too bad on Saturday, even better on Sunday, making it up into the low 80s.
Free health screenings will be available at Walmart pharmacies across the country this coming weekend. It's all part of Walmart Wellness Day. You can get free health screenings for glucose, cholesterol, BMI, and blood pressure. Vision screenings and even immunizations will also be available. The event runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday at all Walmart pharmacies.
What a beautiful day to head out for some ice cream, and a local shop has just reopened under new ownership. Three Dips in Miamisburg hosted its grand reopening with a ribbon cutting ceremony this morning. The original owner passed away in 2021, and her family kept the business running for a few years but decided to sell to family friends. The new owners, Kurt and Melanie Turner, say they kept the shop mostly the same to carry the previous owner's legacy. They offer an assortment of shakes, cones, sundaes, and traditional flavors, as well as more unique ones like Blue Moo cookie dough.
Well, Springfest in the Berg kicks off tomorrow evening. What you can expect if you head out.
You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
the Dayton 24/7 Now News app, brought to you by the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group.
Well, this weekend is full of fun. Springfest in the Berg kicks off tomorrow at Riverfront Park in Miamisburg. Tej Joshi gives us a look at what to expect from a unique point of view.
I truly have a great view of downtown Miamisburg right now. That's because I'm at the top of a Ferris wheel. And you might be wondering, why is there a Ferris wheel in downtown Miamisburg right now? Well, that's because there's a carnival and so much more happening this weekend. It is Springfest in the Berg, and this is a major event that happens in the spring every year here in downtown Miamisburg. And this year, because of the newly renovated Riverfront Park and now open, it's going to be a bigger than ever. That's right. This Ferris wheel is just the centerpiece of all the carnival rides that are going to be available this weekend. Plus, Saturday morning, there is going to be a parade right through Main Street. And of course, there's going to be music, vendors, and so much more. The fun starts with a bar crawl tonight, carnival on Friday, and like I said, the parade Saturday morning. And of course, there's many other aspects of this event. You can go to their website for Springfest in the Berg to learn more about the details and the entire schedule of this event. For now, though, I just have to say, I am truly loving my bird's eye view of downtown Miamisburg. I mean, this place is truly incredible. My friends, back to you in the studio.
Very nice. Well, the weather this weekend looking not too bad. Tomorrow we'll have the chance for some widely scattered showers across the area, especially in the morning. And then as we head into Saturday, clouds to start the day, clearing through the rest of the day, and Sunday looking very nice. Temperatures in the low 80s with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and that'll carry over into your Monday as well. Tuesday, clouds start to filter back in as we watch the chance for a few showers or storms to enter the region as we head into your Tuesday night and into Wednesday.
So it's going to be a really intense weekend is what you're saying.
I mean, if you enjoy sunshine.
Is that your excited voice?
Sure. I'm just trying to pump you
with
up.
the upper high pitch?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Sure.
I love this interaction right now.
I haven't seen you guys in a while.
I know, it's been a long time.
I've been doing mornings in Team Tornado.
I know,
so,
I've missed you.
Yeah, miss you guys too, but
Aww.
it's been kind of nice getting out of the studio.
Oh, I was gonna say it's been kind of nice getting away from you guys. That's
not-
where I thought you were going with that. That was the undertone.
Yeah. No, just getting, not having to wear those.
Yeah, not having to be all
fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah, I'm not a fancy fan.
I'm so glad our producer gives us a minute to kill.
She's like, oh God, why did I give them
Please
so
stop
much
talking.
time? Yes, please stop talking.
It's me.
Tim's the problem. It's Tim.
Problem, solution.
All right, so we're over on Fox Next. We'll see you there.